Hey y'all, Keystone Meats has sent me some of their products. They sent me a sampler of the different canned meats that they have. They have a beef one. I've got a ground beef one. Turkey. Got a pork. And a chicken. All of the things that I already home can, and I have on my shelf that I love. I cannot wait to get started and try some recipes. They have so many different ones on their website. They look so good. And I will have a link to the Keystone Meat down below. I'll have everything linked, and I'll have where you can get some recipes, because they have like 40 pages of recipes. So you're gonna get all kinds of great ideas to use these products in. And they have at least a 5-year shelf life, probably even longer. I know I've watched some videos where people have like opened them 10 years later and they still looked and tasted good, and they used them in recipes. And they only have 2 ingredients, the meat and salt. That's all that's in the can, and they're made in the USA. I really like that too. And they sent a pamphlet, and I'll show you some of the things that says they're Keystone all natural canned meat. They are handcrafted and slow cooked. And they also have some broths too. They have a turkey, a beef, and a chicken broth, and a chicken base and a beef base. So that's a good thing to have too. It says they've been in business for 60 years. It's a 4-generation family tradition, 60 years that they've been making these meats. So they're made in the USA. So I love that also. For this video, I'm going to use the ground beef, and I'm going to make a skillet lasagna. I'm going to use the recipe that's on the website, but I'm going to change a few things. And I've got some ricotta cheese, some mozzarella cheese, parmesan, and some spaghetti sauce. I like that garden variety from Walmart. And now I'm opened up the can for the first time, and it smells so good. It smells just like I browned some ground beef. It does have some fat in there, but fat is flavor. And I'm going to use that fat to cook my onions in. And it also has some broth in there, so I'm going to use that too. So I'm not going to pour that out. I am going to not waste anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the lasagna. I have got my onions cooking in here, and then I will add the ground beef out of the can. I drained off that broth and took out that fat. So it does have a little bit of fat still in there, but fat is flavor. So I love having that little bit of fat in there. And I'm just going to break this meat apart, and I will just let it sit in the onions and brown and get some more flavor. I'm going to add in some salt and pepper. And then I'm also going to add in some onion powder and garlic powder. The recipe for the lasagna called for garlic, minced garlic, but I didn't have any, and I just used the granulated garlic that I had in my cabinet, and that works really good too. So I'm going to mix that up, and now I'm going to add in my pasta sauce. I really like that garden combo one from Walmart. I think it has a lot of flavor. It has a lot of red pepper and green pepper flavor. I think that's why I like it. And then I'm going to add in the broth. I'm going to pour the broth in my jar and make sure I get all that spaghetti sauce out of the jar. I don't want to waste one thing. I know this is going to be really good. So I'm just going to pour that water in there. But I think it needed a little bit more of water to cook that pasta. So I ended up having to add in some water. So I would add in 2 cups of broth, either chicken broth, beef broth, or even water. I used water and mine was still delicious. So just stir that around and get everything mixed together really well, and then we'll add in our noodles. I got 8 of the noodles, and I broke them apart, and I'm going to put them on top of the sauce. And then I'll take my spoon and kind of mix them in. You want the sauce to cover all the noodles. And then when you get all the sauce covered over the noodles, we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to cook it on the stove 15 to 20 minutes until those noodles get nice and tender. While that's cooking, I'll start on the ricotta mixture. I've got a small container of ricotta, and I'm going to use half of that to put on the top and mix it with about a cup to a cup and a half of mozzarella cheese. And I'm not going to add an egg to it since we're not doing a traditional layered lasagna. And I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add in the salt and pepper and onion powder and garlic powder. And I'm also going to add in some parsley flakes. And if you had some spinach, you could put that in there too. I think that would be good. And just mix that around, and that's what we're going to put on top of the lasagna when it gets done. So we're just going to put that to the side and wait till our lasagna is done, and then we'll put that on top. So now the lasagna, the noodles are nice and tender, and we're going to add that ricotta mixture. And I'm just going to layer that on in big spoonfuls. I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese on the top and some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put the lid on and then let that melt. And then after it melts, I'm going to put it under the broiler and let it get nice and brown. Put it under the broiler and let that cheese get a little bit browned. And look at that. It smells amazing and it looks so good. Cannot wait to dig in, but I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes and let it set up. Finally, we're ready to eat, and I made some garlic bread to go with it, and I cannot wait to dig in. Oh my goodness, this was so good, y'all. We had this after coming home from soccer games all day long, and this was just so comforting and so much easier to make it on the stovetop as it is in the oven. And it tasted probably even better than it did in the oven. And I will have the recipe linked down below. But that ground beef was amazing. I'm telling you, it's better than home canned to me anyway, and it lasts at least 5 years on your shelf. It's great to have in your prepper pantry or your regular pantry to have a quick and easy dinner. Both my grandsons loved it and both ate 2 plates. Well, we all ate 2 plates full. It was that good. Highly recommend this Keystone beef. I want to thank them for sending me a sample of all their meats. I can't wait to share more recipes in the future.